The SSI-4 is a reliable and valid norm-referenced stuttering assessment that can be used both for clinical and research purposes. It measures stuttering severity in both children and adults in the four areas of speech behavior: frequency, duration, physical concomitants, and naturalness of the individual's speech. The test materials of the SSI-4 include the examiner's manual, the test record and computation forms, and the computerized scoring of stuttering severity CD. The examiner's manual and picture plates includes descriptions and uses of the SSI-4, administration guidelines, statistical properties, clinical use of self-reports, and stimulus materials. The picture plates and story pages are used to provide verbal stimulation. The pictures are illustrations in which something is very clearly out of place. The examinee is shown a picture and is encouraged to engage in conversation. As the examinee talks, the examiner is instructed to interject with questions, comments, and mild disagreements to stimulate the pressure of normal conversation. The story pages consist of short passages. The test record and frequency computation forms are used to quantify and analyze the frequency and duration of the stutter. Physical concomitants of the stutter are also explored. The computerized scoring of stuttering severity is an optional CD-ROM that uses software to facilitate the calculation of frequency and duration of the stutter. For the SSI-4, a parent or relative is encouraged to provide the administrator of the test with either an audio recording or a videotape of the stutterer and a listener prior to the assessment as a means of another speech sample. In this case, Max's dad videotaped a conversation he had with Max.
So you just saw a movie with your mom?
Yeah, Frozen.
Oh, what's that about? I've never heard that.
Elsa makes a big castle and Snow and her sister tries to find her and she doesn't get there on time and then she freezes, but then at the end
Come on, then.
it works out.
Okay. Is it a Disney movie or is it real people?
Real people.
Real people. Wow.
My favorite movie.
Yeah.
The SSI-4 should be administered in a quiet, well-lit room with a table and chairs set up. The SSI-4 can be administered to both children and adults, but is split into two different groups: non-readers and readers. Non-readers are those individuals who have below a third grade reading level, and readers are those individuals who exceed a third grade reading level. Regardless if an individual is a non-reader or reader, they are both tested on the same things: frequency and duration of the stutter, physical concomitants, and naturalness of the individual's speech. Max is a 4-year-old boy in a full-time preschool class. He lives at home with his dad and his older brother. His dad works full-time and drops Max off at preschool at 8 a.m. Max is usually a very outgoing boy. He loves sports, coloring, and reading. His teacher has noticed Max isolating himself from his peers. When Max is called on in class to answer questions, he hesitates and looks down for almost a minute before answering. When he does answer, it takes him a little while to get the answer while tapping on the table. He postpones his answers with elongating certain phonemes. Once he can move past it, he has no problem continuing the sentence. Max was referred to a developmental behavioral pediatrician due to out-of-character behaviors and hesitations in speech. The child now struggles with recapping stories that he's read aloud. The teacher is unsure if he is just becoming shy or if something more serious is happening. When paired with a 4-person reading group, Max is nervous to be put into groups with new friends. When Max is paired with his old friends, they seem to blush and giggle when Max is reading out loud. Max lives at home with his single father who works full-time and his 8-year, 5-month-old brother James. Max sees his mother for short periods of time on the weekends. When they are together, she often takes him to the movies. His father is a college professor of law while simultaneously working towards his PhD. His father is an understanding man, but with so much on his plate, he lets a lot of poor behaviors slide. On his father's side of the family, there are no known speech and/or language deficits, neither are there any cases of stuttering. His mother is not close with her parents and does not know much about her extended family. The mother's pregnancy with Max was typical. The divorce occurred 1 year after Max was born, and the mother does not have a stable job, so custody was rewarded to Max's father. This child has not yet been diagnosed. Symptoms that have been acknowledged by his preschool teacher include hesitations when called on, mild prolongations, isolation from new friends, and temperamental outbursts. The teacher has also noticed extreme behaviors of introversion when he is called on in class. When he was younger, he used to jump at the opportunity to talk, being as outgoing as he was, so his new behavior is troubling her.
Hi, so I'm recording this section today, so don't mind my cell phone. So you're going to look at the pictures and you're going to tell me if there's anything unusual or what's going through your head as we look at the pictures. Okay? So this is the first picture. What do you see?
Animals.
Animals. What kind of animals?
There's a pig.
There's a pig, you're correct. And what is the pig doing?
Flying.
The pig is flying. What else do you see?
Goats on the roof.
There are goats on the roof. What do you think they're doing up there?
Being silly.
Being silly. Goats are silly. You see anything else? Where's the chair?
The chair's outside.
Yeah. Why do you think the chair's outside?
It's hot out.
Yeah, it's probably a hot day. Okay. Now we see a horse. Oh, what is the horse wearing?
Sunglasses.
Sunglasses. Why would he be wearing sunglasses?
Sunny.
Sunny. It's sunny outside. Okay. So this is our second picture. We didn't see anything unusual.
He's eating pizza.
Pizza. Who is he?
Dinosaur.
You think dinosaurs eat pizza?
No.
No. Silly. What else do you see here?
Helicopter.
A helicopter. And it's flying by. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you see anything else unusual? What is this here?
Mountain.
A mountain. Well, it has something coming out of the middle. Is it still a mountain?
A volcano.
A volcano. Good job.
The manual states that all speech samples should be recorded or videotaped via a microphone or recording device. If the speaking sample is not videotaped, the examiner needs to take notes on all visual aspects of the stuttering. The computerized scoring of stuttering severity CD-ROM can also be used to score the results of the test. To score the frequency, the examiner would divide the number of stuttering events by the number of syllables. The resulting number would then be multiplied by 100, which provides a percent of stuttered syllables. To score duration, the examiner may use a software or measure the duration manually with a stopwatch. The 3 longest durations of stuttered events are added together and then divided by 3 to obtain an average duration. In order to score physical concomitants, the examiner makes observations from the videotape of the session. Finally, speech naturalness is rated by the examiner's judgment while scoring the test.